Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Dust or Bust. Hopefully the cicada noise isn't too bad. Not a lot I can do about that. I got a little carried away, and originally it was supposed to be a stock rebuild, but things happen. Anyways, we got a full comp cams kit here that we're gonna do a quick unboxing of. So we're gonna pull everything out, look at all the individual part numbers, then I wanna do a quick comparison to the stock kit that I have, and at the end I'll link to some, since I can't show you what it sounds like, I'm gonna link to some other videos. So let's get into it. So this is the K20-223-3. This is the full kit, springs and everything. All right, we got our 20-223-3. This is the cam itself. Now we got our springs kit. This is the 901-16. Seal kit 504-16. I'm calling these out because it doesn't call it out when you're ordering it. It just gives you, for this cam, here's the full kit. But if you already have some of these, I personally wanted to know, because I wasn't gonna buy a new timing set, but I wanted to make sure I had all the recommended ones. Retainers 744-16. The timing set 3203. Almost there. Oh, here we go. This is the valve locks, and this is the standard. Oh, this 4 groove 604-16. And last but not least, our lifters 822-16. What we're comparing is the Summit. My stock rebuild kit was the Summit 6900. Was all the Summit parts, with a couple original OEM parts that we're looking at here that I did not buy with the Summit kit. And then we're looking at the comp cams kit springs. At first glance, they look exactly the same. I will have to dig in, find the strength numbers and put them on here. I did want to make sure that I got the matching spring for this kit, because it is a different lift. So I wanted to make sure that I got the recommended spring tension for the kit. Retainers are a little bit different. So this here is the stock retainers that I took off. And notice we have the 4 bar on one side, but on the other side we only have 2 bars, and then these mate together. The new comp cam ones have 4. Other than that, you know, dimensions all look the same. I don't know why it's different. I don't know if one's better or not. All right, so the retainers are actually a little bit different. The dimensions on them are a little bit different, but if we put it in place with the new springs, it does fit up just fine. And then if we were to use this retainer on the old spring, it actually does work there too. But this dimension, this diameter is a little bit different, but it's not gonna hurt us. All right, our seals are vastly different, and I honestly need to play around with this a little bit more to understand why. So for now, just calling out, seals are quite a bit different. You know, this being the one with the Summit kit, this being the comp cams. At first glance, our lifters look absolutely identical. I do want to do just a very quick test just to make sure that they both have the right amount of wiggle. So they should be slightly, you know, slightly concave. You can't see it, but there should be a little bit of concavity, and you can see it definitely there. Maybe even a little bit more on the comp cams one. So that's good. Timing sets. All right, so these are very different. So this one here is the comp cams here, and this is the Summit kit. So here we have double, and then, you know, going on a double chain. It all looks to, you know, be good quality construction, so I can't knock it there. But the comp cams kit is just one big fat tooth on our gears, and then our chain, you know, quite a bit different here. The height of the teeth is different, probably just to work with the different chain ring type. I would say in general this tooth does look stronger than these teeth, like just the amount of meat there versus here. I would say this is going to be a stronger tooth. Now the chain, I honestly have no experience with this, but I would love to hear what some of you guys think as far as what you've used and what you think is a better assembly. Camshaft. There's a really good video by My Vintage Iron and some numbers. I'll link the video below that talks about choosing a camshaft. Very good video. It's a bit long, but I definitely recommend, if you are wanting to understand the technical side of things, go watch that video. So from that, you have to understand what kind of car we're building. This is going to be a street car, and it may see a little bit of strip time, but predominantly a street car. And I wanted to choose a cam as such that would also, you know, give me a little bit more power, take advantage of some of the bolt-ons, some of the head porting, take advantage of the other work that we did on the top end, but also still stay within what's gonna drive well on the street. So basically, comp cams, you can go and look up, type in the parameters that you're looking for, and this is as aggressive as it recommends for a street car, and this is going to perform well in a street application. Really, this car is not going to go over 6,000 RPM, so getting a cam that goes much higher just hurts me on the bottom end. So that is why I chose this. The other thing to mention is I'm going to be running a stock torque converter on this. So if you were to go too aggressive, you could start to see some issues trying to, you know, with that stock torque converter. So at first glance, I'll be honest, these both look identical. You know, the quality of the machining. This is our Summit. This is our comp cams right here. If you take everything and measure it, I'm sure you could see these differences, and the details are going to be, you know, subtle. Again, we're looking at the Summit 6900 versus the comp cams 20-223-3. Really, we care more about the at valve, and that is impacted by the rocker arm ratio. So basically, whatever this lift is multiplied by the arm ratio is what gives you your lift at valve. So this is designed to match the stock, you know, original equipment, and we have a intake lift of 421 and a exhaust lift of 444. This is in thou. The new one is a bit higher, so we're looking at a 477 and a 480. The higher lift is more aggressive. Advertised duration, and I'm going to share what these are, but these are really kind of crap, is our advertised duration is a 278 and a 288. So the duration on the comp cams is actually advertised duration of 268 and 280. So at first glance, you would say the duration on the Summit is actually a longer. So this would be a shorter duration than stock, which from a performance side that typically goes against, you know, what you would normally see. But that's not actually true, because if you look at the duration at 50 thou, which is kind of the common comparison tool nowadays, the lift at 50 thou, you get a duration of 204 and 214. You get a 224, so that's versus the 204, so 224 and a 230 versus the 214. So advertised duration is really not the best thing to look at. The reason that people look at 50 thou is because that's really when you've exposed enough, the valve has lifted enough to really start making a worthwhile flow. So this does in fact have a longer duration and a higher lift, but it's not so big that it would, you know, really hurt my idle or hurt my low-end performance. So that is why I chose this cam. And I wish I could show you what this is going to sound like in our 360, but I can't do that yet. So I will do another video down the road where we do that. In the meantime, I did want to share two videos and my appreciation for two other channel folks that I follow, and super nice guys, but they both sent me videos of 360s running on cams that they recommend, that they've had a lot of success with. So first one is Jonny Mopar, and his favorite 360 cam is the Mopar Performance Purple, and I'm going to link a video in the description that has a good video of the part numbers and what that sounds like. And then the other one is just Mopar Joe. He sent me his favorite one that he uses on the 360 is the Lunati Voodoo. So definitely go check both of those videos out. Both of those sound amazing. Hopefully this one comes out sounding as good as those. So that is it for today. So I do apologize. I've been a little slow on content lately, and I've been a little slow on progress lately. Just a lot going on. So going forward, gonna buckle down, try to make more progress. Been a little too in the technical details as I'm trying to learn everything and not make too many mistakes. But I'm gonna try to speed up a little bit. So, all right, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you found this helpful, and take care, folks.